Hey everyone, welcome back to another writing video. My name's Alyssa and this is my channel, She Writes Books. Today I'm going to be talking about my poetry. I've been trying to do this video for the past couple days. Hasn't worked out and I've had to delete some stuff, so hopefully this will be the last time that I try and film this video. Otherwise, I will just give up on it. So, my collection, Gabriella, is now available. It's a poetry collection as well as this one. My third one will be available soon. This is the first one for this year, when this one is for 2017 and 2019. I just decided this year to put them all into one collection called Drowning in the Sea of Life. There's the front and back cover. And here's this is my grandparents' dog that they lost, and I'm still sad about it, so I ended up writing a poem. I wrote one for Ripley. She's licking her feet. I wrote one for Ripley on her birthday, and I wrote one for Gabby, and I was like, you know what, this is Gabby's book. Her poem is on page 42. I had to edit it before I published it. It became available yesterday on February 27th around 11 a.m. Documenting that for myself as well. And this was February 8th. I forget the time that it went available, but they're both $5. I think all of my poetry collections will be about $5. At least that's my plan. So 2 poetry collections in 1 month. This one I worked on right after I finished getting this one together, and I ordered it. My third one should be getting shipped soon. I'm tracking it as well. I have my phone. Hang on. Yeah, so it's still in the shipping process for my third poetry collection. I'm ordering 5 each time that I have a collection out so that I can hand them out to specific family members and friends. So I have 2 of them out now, and I thought I would just talk a little bit about how I am writing, or how I write my collections, because I actually started out writing songs, and songs turned into poems, and those poems turned into these, but none of the songs that I wrote like in my childhood are ever going to be shared. I don't think any of my songs, I think I did share some songs on my channel, but those were the more recent ones. I'm talking like the old ones that are in notebooks that are in storage, so won't be able to get those anytime soon. But I have these, and that's kind of how the process for my poetry goes. Is a lot of the times, if it's a longer poem, it ends up turning into a song in my head first, and I write it out, and it kind of just transforms itself into a poem. And that happened a couple times, or quite a few times, in Drowning in the Sea of Life and Gabriella. And also, no, the third one, it didn't really happen that much, but it has happened with the new poetry collection that I have in this Traveler's Notebook. I switch my Traveler's Notebooks out a lot, but the content stays the same, and this floral notebook has my current collection that I'm working on, although not all of the poems that I write in here are going to make it into the next collection. And there were some from this one that I actually ended up cutting out, and I'm pretty sure there might be some from Drowning in the Sea of Life that I cut out as well. And that is just how I write my poems. It's a very simple process. Um, I'm mainly inspired not from reading a lot of poetry, but I have started to read poetry this year and the end of last year. And I have started to read poetry, and I think what got me back into it was reading self-published author Juliana May. She has a channel too. She just hasn't been posting as much, and I think in our emails she said she was taking a break for writing her story, and I'm very excited for that story. But these are just two of the ones that I plan to publish this year. Of course, I have the third one that's coming in the mail soon, and I will do an unboxing video for that. So excited. Even though I'm terrified to share that collection because it's a lot darker. And I told my grandmother that yesterday, because since this is her dog, I gave her a copy as well. Still makes me emotional looking at that because this is actually the picture that we framed for them to put on their TV mantle. And why is my nose stuffy? Anyways, my grandmother said that, well, maybe it was a darker time in your life when you were writing that collection. So of course it's going to be a bit scarier wanting to share that one. And I think I did put it in a smaller size as well than these two. I forget what size. I think these are 5 by 8 or 5.5 by 8.5 with the size. They're matte covers. I don't really know where I'm going from here because I've tried filming this so many times. But for now, I'm going to quickly try and read a poem that I did not choose ahead of time. And I know that I'm not perfect at writing poetry, and no one is ever perfect with anything, but this is me just sharing what I'm learning as I go along. And I hope you guys will see that I do care about the writing process, and I'm not just putting these onto paper. I'm making sure it's something that fits into the collection and something that I'm happy and proud of sharing. So it's not just something that I slapped together, it's something that I wanted to share. So I'm looking for something. So I'm going to read My Dark Shadow from Gabriella, and it goes like this. I'm also going to read one from Drowning in the Sea of Life. I just don't know which one yet. My Dark Shadow. I smile, seeing the light of day, finally feeling free. I can almost feel your touch, so soft, so warm. It fills my heart with heaven's joy, looking down on me. And I know that I made the right choice of letting go of my dark shadow. So that's just a little short poem. I think there's a couple of one-liners throughout here. I feel like I have to sneeze. I'm trying not to. I will also read Sorrowful Souls from Gabriella, because it's another short one. In the days that follow, I would gladly swallow the soul of those who went below, to save the souls who were in sorrow. I think that's one of my favorite shorter ones that I've written. I'm not going to read Gabriella's one because it's emotional, so I'll just set that aside, because I'm still emotional about that. Now, from Drowning in the Sea of Life, we'll just see. I'm going to read my poem inspired by the Big Bang Theory. It's called The Big Bang Theory. I have a couple that are from books and movies, not exactly from books and movies, but this is like my take on the stories. So this is The Big Bang Theory, which, if you didn't know, it's a very popular comedy show that went on for 12 seasons, and it ended last year, which I bawled my eyes out. And I think I wrote this in the 2017 section, so a long time ago. But this is The Big Bang Theory. They are two best friends who love science, who have their friends that love their jokes, all friends who love to have takeout, who love their theories. Leonard, Sheldon, Raj, and Howard. They are the Big Bang Theory. So that is that. And I think I'm going to end it there because I've tried to film this video so many times. But that is a little bit of my writing process for how I write my poetry, and my third one is coming soon. I hope you guys will get these ones. They're both $5. The third one is going to be $5 as well on Amazon in paperback. I don't think I have this one in ebook. I don't think I'm going to do the rest of them in ebook as well, just because it's annoying to do if you've had to do formatting yourself for ebook, you know. So Gabriella is now available. You can get our little puppy. It's kind of weird thinking about the fact that people are going to be reading Gabriella and this one. Also, a little update on Kyle's Purgatory. Started handwriting the third draft, and then the fourth draft will hopefully be the final, because I'm gonna try working really hard on it today and the next month or so, and I want it to hopefully come out in August on the day that I came up with it 2 years ago. It's been 2 years. I really want to be done with the first book so that I can continue, because I am excited for this story. I want you guys to read it, but it still needs some work, so I'm working on that. I've tried a few different ways, besides the second draft, to write the third draft, and it hasn't worked, so I'm going back to the original second draft, and I'm just doing it that way because it works. So get your copies. This is the proof copy. This is the actual copy of this one. I will do an unboxing when the third book comes, but besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy my writing journey and my poetry journey. So leave any advice or anything down below with poetry, or any authors that you love in the poetry world. Please leave them down below if comments are available. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a lovely writing weekend, because it is Friday, right? I think it's Friday. It is Friday. Yay! So it's the weekend. I hope you guys have a wonderful reading and writing weekend. And I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone. Finally got this down. Thank the Lord. I will see you in the next video. Bye.